What's up, dear viewers? Today I want to show you how to design timber column using Clearcalcs. So before I go to Clearcalcs, I have this common space 19 by 13 foot, and I have this hip roof and these beams. So normally what I would do, because for me it's easier to analyze beam to analyze beam, then link these beam loads to column. That's how I would design columns using Clearcalcs. So let's go to Clearcalcs. So you can see the spacing is 10 foot, 19 foot 10 inches by 13 foot 10 inches. So I'll go to Clearcalcs. I'll start a new project. Let me just start a new project. I'll go back to projects. Okay, I will create a new project. Yes, any title, I'll add a calculation. I'll go to wood beam, ADN, and then I can analyze it as, because I want to take advantage of the defaults in Clearcalc. I can analyze it as a roof header, but I will remove wall load. Because this is just, there's no wall. And then I will edit the dimensions. So my dimensions here is 19, 10. It's about 20, just 20 foot. 20 foot. Okay. Number of piles is 2. Okay, I don't have this wall load. Actually, yes, I don't have this wall load. So I'll just delete it. And then the live loads are just, you can edit and see what we have here. We have snow load of about 30, no live load, dead load of about 10 PSF. I think for that roof, wind down, wind up, I can just edit it maybe to about 16. And then roof live load of about 20. We don't have ceilings. So I can reduce it to about maybe 8. But I don't think this will affect my design much. Just cancel, and then even though I'm not designing the beam, I'll just pass the member by maybe changing this to some LVL, Vasalam LVL, and then change the dimension to about that. Just make the member pass, and then can use 16 will pass, I guess. 16 or 18. Yeah, 18 has passed. Okay, I will add another calculation now for the other beam, which is about 13.9 inches. So that's about 14. Wood beam, roof header. You can just let's just use the generic beam, this one, and then add all those loads. That is beam 3. The loads for roof, this is about 14. It's about 14 feet. There is no floor. I need to edit. Dead load of about 8. live load 0, snow load 30, and then so okay, roof live 20, and then wind, ultimate wind up -30, and then ultimate wind down, let's say about 30. Okay, then close. Then I'll change this one to again my LVLs instead of all that. Then LVL Vasalam LVL nominal size. I can use that one. I think that one will pass. Okay, that is too big. So I'll use that one. Now I will add new calculation for column. So there's this down here column, and then I want exposed outdoor column, and then instead of having trouble to load it, I'll just link it to those two beams because the column is supporting those two beams. So number of file is 1, the column height is about 12. I can select maybe some material here, maybe southern pine, start by maybe 6 by 6, 6 by 6 southern pine, number 2, hashtag number 2. Okay, then I will remove this load, floor load, delete it, and then instead of this I will link to beam 1, maybe and 1, and then link it to beam 2, beam 3, and 1. Okay, now you can see this column has failed, but maybe if you didn't do this way, you could use the default loads and then think the column is okay, but you can see the design is not okay. So we need to change the section size to 8 by 8. I think 8 by 8 will pass, and then southern pine number 2. Or even if it's Douglas far large, should be maybe number 2. And then just like that, you can design your column. This is an exposed outdoor column supporting those roof loads only. If it's, for example, this column here, I have, for example, let me just go back. Let me go back, and then I want to go to structural drawing here. It's called AutoCAD. It's loading. I don't like it, but I think my AutoCAD is okay. So I'll go back. I'm just trying to expand this drawing so that you can see what I'm trying to show here. I hope. Okay. Okay, I have this garage door. I have this garage door header here. Is about 18 foot. If you measure the dimensions, about 18 foot 3 inches from here to here, this point to that point. And then I want, because you can see the whole of this section is garage doors. There's a garage down there, and then there are like 2 roof on top. And then I don't want to load these floor joists on this garage door, so they are running parallel to this garage door and not perpendicular. And then this is the second floor, and then I have another third floor. So it means I have wall. This garage door will be supporting the wall and not the floor. Okay. So I'll go and then add a new beam, and then this time should be a floor header. My floor header is 18.3 foot length, 18.3 foot. And then it is does not support the floor because the joists are not running perpendicular to my header, to my beam, but they are running parallel. So they are being supported by the walls to the other side, but not this. So I will delete here. But I have 2 walls because I have second and third floor. So I will duplicate, and it is also supporting the roof because the roof rafters now are being supported by that floor header. So this one here is okay. The only problem is that my AutoCAD is this is the third floor. Again, I don't want to load this floor to that header, so I make sure they are running again parallel and not perpendicular. But the rafters, it's not supporting it's not the one supporting the ceiling, the roof ceiling, but it is supporting the rafters, the roof rafters. Because you can see these 2x12 at 16 are now being loaded on that particular area. So if I go here, I don't have roof live. Yeah, I think roof live load. Okay, then I can just leave it at that, at the defaults, and then minimize this section using LVL, Vaslam LVL. Again, try that, or just try okay, that one, 3 piles. So we need to design that column that is carrying it's carrying that header. So I'll add a new calculation. This time a wood column, generic concentric loaded column. The first option. Okay, I can use select the nominal size to be let me first change this one to SYP, Southern Pine. The size changes to just type is 6 by 6, that size. Then I want to use SYP number 2. Okay. SYP number 2, and then I will remove this flow load, just delete it, and then link it. Instead, link it to beam4. Either one of the end is okay, either the beginning or just the end. Does not matter. And there we go. Our column has again, this time has passed the design check for a 6x6 SYP number 2. Douglas is even better option. Then number 2 is sure it's going to pass. The column height based on the floor height, maybe 10 foot instead of 12. And then just like that. And then you can print your result, either one page, detail, etc., depending on what you want, and just print it. So this will mark the end of my video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.